He collected 3 for 46 from 10 overs in their 9-wicket drubbing of Parramatta. Here he is again, and this ball is edged to Patterson at first sloop, who takes a smart catch, and Beckus is on his way out for a third ball. Hunter and Bra out in the middle. Francis to Hunter, he punches out through mid-wicket. Good powerful shot, and will race down to the mid-wicket fence for 4. This one driven beautifully, backward a point. That's a magnificent square drive for 4. Played with great authority there by Taj Bra and timed it magnificently. Fairly productive over here for Gordon as their run rate has just popped up above 7 runs per over. Short, and this ball slammed beautifully through mid-wicket. One bounce, crashes into the advertising boardings for 4. That's a great shot. All of that, but here's the wily skipper, Stapleton. Shorter length and slammed in the air. It's going to go all the way for 6. It's a fine effort on the rope. Quickly, not giving the batters time to rest or settle. This one's short, and this one's smacked away. Not right out of the middle by Bra, but he'll pick up 4. It was a poor ball by Phillips, dropped it short. And it was discarded to the fence. It might have been right. Maybe just sliding down lane.
Fronts in again, and that's up in the air. It's hit high towards us. It's towards us, and it's 6 onto the roof. Well as the leg spin. Moore certainly doing that. He bounces in, tosses that one up though, and it's been hit straight over Longoff's head for 6. Barnsley, the big hitting Barnsley, hit another one. His second 6 of the day. I would say honours pretty even at the moment, Jack. Gordon will be hoping they can launch an onslaught.
And they go for it this time. Barnsley going high and handsome all the way for 6. Joe Graham to continue, coming left time over the wicket. And this ball has been hit almost into space. That is high and huge. A St George man underneath it. It's the skipper, Stapleton, and he takes a very safe catch for an important breakthrough for St George.
Up a wicket last over.
Here comes the skipper, Nick Stapleton. Pitches up, and this ball lofted over the infield there. Backward point going down towards the boundary and gets enough of it to pick up a bounce to score off. It's been a pretty good performance in the field by the Saints.
Oh, that is hit high and handsomely over mid-wicket and onto the hill for 6. Newman goes to 10. Fielders in the deep on the onside. That's a quicker ball, squirts through the point region, and that's going to run away. The fielder dives, and he hasn't been able to save it. Newman on strike. And that's hit for 6. A full toss, and it was a gift, and he's put it onto the hill over square leg. 13 deliveries left in this innings. What can they do? The little wicket-keeper Newman's on strike. Waits for Craig Dobson and smashes that one over long on for 6. Oh dear, the man's taken the catch. He's taken it over the boundary. And Newman with his third 6 of his innings so far.
Knock, isn't it?
It is. But Barnsley's on strike to start the 18th over. Stapleton in. Hit high and handsomely. Long on's underneath it. He's waiting for it to come down, and he takes the catch. And Barnsley is out for an even 50. Stapleton. Full ball, and Newman just squirts that one wide of Vane Tempest, and that'll run away for 4. Lovely shot from Newman, wearing the number 7 on his back. Waits for Stapleton. And that's flicked. Oh, that's some Matthew Wade stuff there. Flicking it, paddling it down to fine leg for 4.
Just really smart cricket. Just a batsman that's think.
40 now for Newman off just 19 deliveries. Full ball and slashes it over cover, and that's 4 more. Just gets over the leaping fielder there in cover, and Newman now onto 40. Much like St George did, they've stuck a spinner on the second over, and it's hit straight to mid-on, and he's out. Stapleton is gone for 4. He tried to take on Wright, couldn't beat the fielder in at mid-on, and he's caught. Wicket for Gordon early, and Stapleton dismissed for 4. Here he is on strike to Wright. Kurtis Patterson. Wright switched to over the wicket now. Patterson times that nicely, and no run.
Really well, but they did concede kind of 150 plus. The confidence probably isn't right up the top of the list.
Saggers in, it's edged and taken. Newman takes a catch to his left. Patterson gone, slashing at one off Saggers, and St George have lost their second wicket. They're 2 for 14. Newman with a stunner to his left.
Yeah, beautiful catch there by Max Newman.
Good over so far from the left arm spinner, just 1 run coming off the first 4 deliveries. Turning the screws on St George, and McDonald's turned the screws on him and hit it over long on for 6. It's hit the sight screen on the full, bounces back, and the fielders have collected it. McDonald with a big hit for 6. Looks like the Sydney Thunder are about to beat the Sydney Sixers in the WBBL as we speak. He's tipped it in, and Nikitaris is back, leans back and hits that for 6. Easy as you like, towards the playground at deep square leg. That's a huge hit from Nikitaris, and he's on to 22, and he's accelerating.
We see Prem Kumar just doing a bit of a warm-up at the Bill O'Reilly end of the ground. 157 is what Gordon made earlier, 4 for 157. So 158 needed, 2 for 41. Prem Kumar's in, and this ball's lofted lovely over the top, all the way for 6. Welcome to the bowling crease. Timar, well, they're on 47 at the moment. Here's Ashwin Prem Kumar. And he goes over the top again. More runs for St George. 6 more. Bang, bang.
Hunter with the ball.
Full toss, and this is slapped. That's a beautiful shot. 6 more. Fetch that.
They're playing cat and mouse. Hunter just keeps pitching it wider of the off stump.
Appeal, 4 caught behind, and he's gone. A bit of bemusement for Blake Nikitaris and Gordon, who have been vainly searching for a breakthrough to try and get their noses back in the game. Were able to get one. Nikitaris not too happy about it. I believe he's been adjudged to be maybe a little bit more than half done. He needs to keep going.
Bartier facing up to Titterton, and he's hit it high and handsomely over mid-wicket for 6.
A long way.
That's over the fence and running up the local street, and it's going to be a little bit of a job getting that ball back.
Just got enough of that for 4 more.
Right in again, and he slapped that across the line, and that is 6 more. Bounces onto the bitumen on the dog track, or the bike track, sorry, over into the garden. Late beforehand, it's just too late to stay up. Here's Bartier waiting for Parsons, and it's slashed. No, it's smashed. That's high and handsome. Another 6 over mid-wicket. It's landed onto the grass again. All right, McDonald on strike. Saggers in. And it's another high ball and another 6. That one's just whipped off his hip.
And that's the longest one as well.
And that's gone again.
I've seen too many other bowlers that can change things around.
Saggers now, Bartier slashes, and he's caught at cover. Gordon get a wicket. Bartier's gone for a quick fire 23. And that's the 4th wicket to fall for St George. They're 4 for 137. Saggers picks up his second. He's now got the figures of 2 for 32.
Probably a bit sore. Going to work tomorrow morning, but pretty proud of what he's done over the last 2 days. He faces up to Parsons, and he paddles this one and launches it backward of square leg for 6. Not quite a hill, but on the grassy knoll there on the far side, on the Eric Johnson Memorial scoreboard side of the ground.